The next question was favorite villain, I think?
Yep, and that will be the last question for tonight. Favorite villain.
Favorite villain is, of course, Neo God Dan Kuruto Dos. Also known as Kamen Rider Gen. His full title. Yes, it is that long. Someone made a video game better than he did. He's like, no, no, you're wrong.
Have cyber anthrax.
Fantastic. It's such a character for that show. Everyone else is rather serious for the most part, and then this absolute buffoon shows up and just runs wild with it. Every single time he's on the screen, it's just like, wow, this is funny. Wow, he's cool. He's doing something evil for the good guys, which is really weird. Always fantastic. Even the person himself, when he does his like tours around the world to interview people, he gives them an action figure of himself that's fully posable. It's fucking amazing.
I think he was the only guy to get a figure of an untransformed him.
Literally just him, because he's
just him.
He's in Zio. He shows back up in
Outsiders.
Outsiders. He's also in a movie spinoff for 01. Just a great, funny person. But second in line is Evolto.
Ooh, good.
And I'm just going to leave it there because if I explain everything else, it completely ruins the entire franchise. I'm not even going to name what franchise he's from. Because it's just that good of a character. And I'm talking like start to finish, from Evolto version A to Evolto version B. Just that entire sequence of him is just chef's kiss. Just fantastic. Absolute asshole of a supervillain in the most fantastical way.
Asshole affectionate. All right, Carmine, who's your favorite villain?
Gremlin, Kamen Rider Wizard. Because like
fantastic.
Kamen Rider Wizard villains, they're fairly sort of typical. We've got two at the start, and like one's really angry and one's more of a hangback schemer, and they answer to the big mysterious boss. And then Gremlin shows up, and they do a lot of interesting stuff with him, with the lore of like what phantoms are, and how like, again, with the thing of Kamen Rider powers coming from the same thing as the bad guys, like what happened to Wizard was basically what happened to all of the phantoms. He went a different way about it, and so he retained his humanity. And then there's this concept of like, hey, wait, maybe Gremlin remembers his humanity and it like still has his original personality. Maybe he's sympathetic, and there's a chance at that. And they do a lot of interesting things with Gremlin. And I really like focus that he got. Like Wiseman's the big one. It's Gremlin for me, for sure. Favorite villain of the series.
I think Gremlin's a better villain than Wiseman, to be honest.
Oh, for sure.
And then that's another thing. Like, I don't like Wizard, but like, there's a lot of redeeming factors to it. It's just my least favorite. And you also want donuts after.
Which is why with Gaim they went with fruit to counteract all the donut damage. All right. Favorite villains. This is going to be very similar to Sora's list. Kuroto. Oh my god. He just stole the show. It's fantastic. And his character from start to finish, like, you cannot take his eyes off him. He is so compelling. He commands your attention. It's ridiculous and it's awesome. And also Evolve. Since Sora did not say anything, I can also not say anything. Just watch Kamen Rider and eventually you will find Evolve. Like I mentioned before, when I said my favorite series was O's, the Greed as a whole, because they actually felt like a competent and consistent threat to our main character. Hey, guess what? Eiji's gonna lose sometimes. In fact, he loses quite a bit. There's one point where he almost loses all his medals and can barely transform because of it. And of course it's because Mezul is voiced by Yukana, but that's an aside thing. Kamen, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more content like this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell.